Hi, I'm Josh, the founder of the Accountability Group. And hi, I'm Josh, vigilantly battling the diseases of addiction and mental health. Today we're going to be going through our daily readings and playing a little bit of catch up. That way we can be current. I'm in the process of moving, and I realize I've said that in a lot of the videos, but moving is a hassle, and there's a lot of stuff that I definitely will be donating because you just accumulate all this stuff over time, and then you realize, wow, there's a lot of things that I can donate and give away and other people could use. So I'm trying to give as much away to homeless shelters and to Goodwill as possible. So that's the plan. And I'm only going to say that once, and that'll be, kind of the motif as we go on, and it'll happen every time when I start with the Daily Stoic. So today's reading is the Daily Stoic, and it is August 10th. Even though technically we are, 1 second, my watch is being funny, even though technically it is August 16th. So we'll slowly catch up. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold. Alright, the Daily Stoic, August 10th. Perfection is the enemy of action. We don't abandon our pursuits because we despair of ever perfecting them. Epictetus Discourses. Psychologists speak of cognitive distortions, exaggerated thinking patterns that have a destructive impact on the life of the patient. One of the most common is known as all or nothing thinking, also referred to as splitting. Examples of this include thoughts like, if you're not with me, you're against me. So-and-so is all good/bad. Because this wasn't a complete success, it was a total failure. This sort of extreme thinking is associated with depression and frustration. How could it not be? Perfectionism rarely begets perfection, only disappointment. Pragmatism has no such hang-ups. It'll take what it can get. That's what Epictetus is reminding us. We're never going to be perfect. If there is even such a thing, we're human after all. Our pursuits should be aimed at progress, however little that it's possible for us to make. So I really like that reading. Hi, I'm Josh, an addict, vigilantly fighting the diseases of addiction and mental health, and this reading really plays out to the idea of extremes. When I was in active addiction, I was way out there in active addiction. A common phrase that I use is that I was at the precipice of the abyss, staring into the darkness, and the darkness was staring back at me, and the reason was I mentally relapsed. I allowed what I call my dark passenger. I stole that from Dexter, but my dark passenger was now in control of my thinking, and that means we are going to the extremes. I'm either going to jail, an institution, or the hospital. There's a third option, but because I'm making this video, I'm not doing. I haven't done the third option, and I hope I never will. I hope I continue maintaining all of this sobriety for the rest of my life. But it is true, this all or nothing thinking can really lead to a lot of depression. So can setting expectations. My thing is that when my feet hit the ground today, I was grateful for the fact that I was sober. I was grateful for the fact that my family and friends are still alive and are doing well. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be the best version of myself, because it is a me versus me type situation. Am I going to feed the good wolf, or am I going to feed the bad wolf? Or as my grant sponsor like to say, am I moving closer to recovery, or are my actions moving me closer towards relapse? So I try not to live at the extremes. I try and balance things out as best I can. Those insidious thoughts, because it is kind of baffling and powerful, do tend to invade my brain from time to time. My cravings, they went away a while ago. Occasionally they'll pop up. It was really weird. I had a lucid dream the other day where I thought I had picked up again, but then I woke up out of bed and realized it was just a nightmare, because it is a nightmare. It's a never-ending loop of despair and misery and loneliness and hopelessness, and it's just that cycle that you just go through the ringer so many times, and you just become sick and tired of being sick and tired. So I really like this in terms of all or nothing thinking, eliminating that from my lexicon and my vocabulary. I just want to make small wins. So I make a checklist generally the night before on a legal pad, and it's very simple stuff like make my bed, brush my teeth, lay my clothes out, go take a shower, get dressed, and start working. It's pretty simple stuff, but that kind of gets the inertia going. I'll have my morning cup of coffee, read the paper and watch the news for a little bit, because I'm an early riser. Like right now it is currently 1:33. I have chronic insomnia. It's one of the many mental health aspects that I had. I took a lot of trazodone and other stuff to try and sleep, but here we are, 1:30 a.m. On the 16th of August, but I'm reading the 10th of August from the Daily Stoic, and I'll continue to catch up. But yeah, just my strength and sobriety that I found is really to just kind of patting myself on the back for the small wins, because sometimes it's just second by second, it's breath by breath, moment by moment, hour by hour, to get through the day. It's not always easy. So my hope for you is to maintain hope that recovery is possible. I don't know how many of you participate in any sort of social media, but if you do use any of those platforms, we obviously are here on YouTube, and I'm the one that manages all the YouTube videos as the founder, because this is personal to me. I've actually lived this life. I need to hold myself accountable, and I need to have people around me who will help hold me accountable in order to stay in between the guardrails and stay sober. So I hope that you're able to find that type of network for yourself. Additionally, if you go to Twitter, we have the handle #buildinghope. Feel free to follow us. That's also the thing that I handle entirely by myself. I'm the only one that sends out tweets and talks about recovery, because it's very personal to me. I delegate a lot of things to the rest of the team, and then I chip in on some of the stuff, because a lot of the vision for the accountability group, the vision from the accountability group came from me. And then I just started slowly building a team of individuals where we could gel and they could help me in areas where I had weaknesses. So I have marketing people, and I have data analytics people, and I have financial people. But in terms of the design thinking, the vision, what I want the accountability to be in terms of a community of individuals, whether it's day one, newcomers trying to explain what they're going through in their post-acute withdrawal symptoms, and then people who have plenty of time underneath their belt, sharing stories with one another, sharing their experience, strength, and hope, sharing what they're going through in the early stages of recovery. And then that way, in some way, maybe we can make a difference and save one life, because that's a huge win. But the small wins for me right now is making this video. And I'm playing catch up and getting to, the readings that I read are the day that we are actually in. So with that, I'll just say, hi, I'm Josh, the founder of the Accountability Group, and also, hi, I'm Josh, vigilantly battling the diseases of addiction and mental health. And for all of you out there, I hope that you stay safe, stay strong, and stay sober. Thank you.